Here's a fun watercolor project that's super easy. This project is great for stationery or thank you notes. Some things you'll need: watercolor paper cut to the size that you like, masking tape or painter's tape, watercolor paints, a water cup and paper towels, small and large watercolor brushes, and salt. After you've got the paper the size that you want, fold it in half. Watercolor paper is pretty thick, so you might have to work at that fold. Unfold and start applying your masking tape. Tape your paper to the work surface, covering all of the edges, including the seam. Press down securely. Masking tape keeps the paint out and will leave a nice clean edge around your painting. If you're doing multiples, repeat this process. Now we're going to make the white trunks. Tear along the edges of pieces of masking tape until you have thin strips that have rough edges on both sides. This bit of irregularity will make your trees look a little more natural. Place where you like on your paper and press down to secure. Repeat until you have enough trees. Try not to space your strips completely even. If you don't like a certain edge on a tree, just add a little bit more tape to fix things the way you like it. Now we're ready to paint. Apply generous amounts of paint, watered down, to your strips. For these, I've chosen a light color at the top that blends into a darker color at the bottom. While the paint is still wet, sprinkle salt. Notice how the salt chases away the color. In other places, it can group it together. You never really know what you're going to get. Once things are completely dry, take a little bit of clean paper towel and lightly brush the salt away from the painting. Don't rub too hard because you don't want to pick up any color. This next part can be a bit messy, so I've laid down some paper towel around each painting. First, choose a bright color that will stand out against the colors you've already chosen. Saturate your brush with paint and water, and then tap against your finger to flick paint. The more water and paint on your brush, the bigger the drops will be. Once you're satisfied with the amount of paint, allow to dry thoroughly. Once completely dry, you can remove the strips of torn tape. Leave the border tape. When you pull the tape away, there might be some paint dust, so just brush it away. Using a smaller brush and a dark color, paint stripes and triangles along your trunk. The marks on the trees are mostly just horizontal lines. I went with a pattern of 2 regular horizontal stripes, followed by a filled-in triangle, and then a couple more stripes above that. Every few triangle shapes I left empty, and some were filled in. Once everything's dry, remove your tape. This is a great project for learning how to use watercolors the first time, or by making just an easy craft. Some other things you can do to your painting is draw with a white or clear crayon. This will act as a mask too, since wax resists water. Anywhere you draw, paint won't stick. For an icy or cracked effect, press wrinkled plastic wrap into the wet paint and allow it to dry. Once you pull it away, you'll see the effect. Remember, adding more water lightens colors and it's great for blending. Using less water is great for sharper marks and details. You can download and print instructions for this project and many more at our website, snappylogos.com. Thanks for watching.